it's exhausting when you're on that hamster wheel of I'm trying so hard to be different, I'm trying to do things better, and you just find yourself getting back into the circle, getting into the same toxic relationships, going down the same work spiral, having the same fears pop up, randomly feeling anxious when you go into the supermarket, meeting someone, and then not having the correct intuition to know if that's a good mix or not. We're so disconnected from ourselves because our body is filled with stress, filled with past trauma, past experiences, controls and conditions that do not serve us. They don't serve where we want to go. Why is it that we have these incredible ideas, desires, dreams, goals, ambitions, and we don't achieve them? Why is that? I can tell you why. Because your mindset has been filled with everybody else's crap, and we're carrying it around. It's filled with the way we perceived certain situations. It's filled with other people's stuff that we took on. If our parents were stressed and anxious, we took that on. We may not even realize we did that. Yet we've carried it around for years and years and years and wondered why we're so tired, exhausted, while it feels easier to just fall back into the old ways. How many times have you tried to go on some diet or mindset or new mission or something, and then you just find yourself falling back into the same patterns? It's like, oh damn it, I wasn't going to eat sugar this week. And then all of a sudden you're like back to eating sugar. Or you're back to not doing the thing you said you were going to do. I get it. I can be that person as well. But the cool thing is that I've figured out is as soon as I'm aware of it, I have a tool that can help shift it. Psych-K has changed my life. It really, really has. It has changed the game for me and how I handle the stresses in my life, how I handle moving forward, how I navigate the blockages along the way, how I handle Spiderland. I don't want to burn the house down. I don't do that anymore, it's great. And the people that I've spoken to, I've had people who have, OCD, not have that impulsive, like, I gotta do it now. They can wait now. They can hold back a minute. I've had people come in that have had car accidents and their mind just keeps flashing back and their heart is racing. Walk out going, I'm thinking about it, but my body feels fine. I've had people come in with pain and we've gone right back down to where the pain started, and they no longer experience that pain anymore. Our memories, our stress, everything that we have experienced affects the exact thing that you see right now within your body. The aches, the pains, the mindset, the emotional regulation or dysregulation. And it's not your fault. You didn't know this. I didn't know this. I just thought this is how it was. And it kind of is just how it is, right? Until you're offered an opportunity to do something a bit different. I have people come back all the time going, oh, can we balance for this? Sure, let's go. Oh, I just had this really intense event happen over the weekend and it's still stressing me out. Can I just come to a quick balance with you? Sure, let's go, let's do it. And why do they keep coming back? Because we're not doing session after session talking about the same thing. We're not embedding a trauma over and over again. We talk about it, we shift it, it's gone. Unless you find that it's coming back and there's another aspect that we've not touched on, then you might come back. But for the majority of people, we get to the crux out of it in the session, it's gone. It's a memory, but it's not in your body. It's a very different experience, I'm telling you now. I used to be someone who would look over their shoulder, I wouldn't be able to get up and talk, wouldn't be able to do this. I was someone who didn't think I was good enough because of this, insert problem here. I was someone who Whenever my family or friends wanted to tell me something that's not positive, I'd just cry and have all this shame and guilt and think that I was a horrible person. I used to be that whole spilt milks and scenario, you know? Oh, I used to cry over spilt milk. You know, the little things, because my whole system was so pent up. But as soon as anything happened, it was just everywhere. Now people can come to me and say things that are uncomfortable, and I go, ooh, I'm so sorry you felt that way. That was definitely not my intention. Let's talk about it. Let's get to the crux of what's going on underneath all this. It doesn't mean I get it perfect every single time. It's still human. But to even have 90% of things feel so much better for my system, it's just life-changing. I'm not festering overnight, running over conversations that I had that, oh, I should have said this, or why did I say that, or have they taken it like this, or, oh my goodness, what happens now? What if they think this? I can move through it, let it go, and let it be. Let it be what it's going to be. Trust. And it's such an empowering feeling to have. And I'm passionate about this because you can do it for yourself too. It doesn't have to be so hard. It really doesn't. I thought it had to be hard. Now don't get me wrong, there is an element of challenge. We're going to come across things, we're going to come across hurdles. But this just helps you to be able to think logically and emotionally in a balanced way, so you're able to make a decision whole brain stated. It always makes sense to you, I know. But it just means that you're not emotionally reactive. You're not just or just being like super logical, but you have no empathy or emotion attached to the things that you're saying. You're able to bring them together in harmony and then create a decision, a response, an action forward that's going to be way more in alignment with where you want to go. And that's cool. It's been massive for me. I feel like I've grown so fast. I started my journey in 2020, right? COVID happened, things started to shift little bit by little bit each year. But this last year and a half, since I've learned Psych K, gosh, like I just look at who I was even, like, honestly, 3 months ago, and I'm like, wow. And 3 months before that, wow, because I've got a little tool that just helps you to connect those hemispheres of our brains, the left and the right, build that bridge so that you can come from a whole brain state. And it really, really does make a massive difference. And this is why I've implemented it in my sisterhood programs, because I noticed the shift. The first time that I had Psych K and I brought it into my sisterhood program, I had 2 sign up for my tier 3s, which added Psych K, and I had 2 that signed up for my core, which didn't have Psych K, which is fine. You're going to get benefits from both, but I was just wondering what would happen. And those that got the core got benefits. They had a great time, they learned some things, they implemented those things, and they saw big shifts in their lives. But those that added Psych K, within 3 months, they're like, all right, what's next? Like, they feel like they've mastered it. They get it now. It's in their system. They're not fighting against their subconscious mind. They're able to be super clear. They're able to understand what's going on. And because their body has calmed down, they can go forward without coming from a place of tensity, stress and anxiety and all the things that are not good for your body, right? If you do studies on what stress is doing to your body, not just mindset, not just with your emotions, they're the things I love. Love the emotional stuff, love the mindset stuff. But you go talk to a naturopath or a doctor, your whole body system can't function properly when it's got high stress. People get sick again and again and again because their body is just flooded and it just can't heal itself because it's so worried that it's going to die. That's what stress is. Stress is fear. Anxiety is fear. Whether it's the past or the future, it means you're not present. You can't be present if you're in stress. well, I suppose the trauma could be happening right there in front of you. But normally, on a day-to-day basis, you shouldn't be running on high cortisol levels. You shouldn't be in fight, flight, freeze modes. A lot of us are out there either numb, staring at the world, wondering what is the point. And then you've got other people that are like, oh my god, let's go. We gotta go over here, we gotta do this. And we've got other people that are like, you're an idiot, you're a dickhead, I want to fight. You're looking for a fight. That's where we're at. And then you got the fawn, of course, which is, like the free, where you just like, deer in headlights kind of thing. Anyway, I just think it's important to share this because it's life-changing, like it is. And you can ask people who have worked with me, they'll tell you. The experiences they have had have shifted how they see the world that they're in. And you get what you focus on. If you're going to focus on everything that is wrong, and your body's running on high stress and pulling in all the data of all the bad things that have happened, flooded your system, and this is the life you have, what if we remove some of the stress from back there, remove some of the fear of where you want to go, pulled you back into the present, and got you motivated and excited about the opportunities and the possibilities of life and what it can bring? Yes, things are bad. Yes, things are good. You can focus on the bad and you can head in that direction, or you can focus on the good and you can head in that direction. We're both going to be having the exact same time frame, living the exact same moment by moment, but having very, very different experiences of the world around us. Because the world around us is created by the world within us. And that's important to change. That's important to master. Because if we can unlock what's within us, watch out, world! All the possibilities, the dreams you had as a kid, when you get with your friends and you're like, oh my goodness, what if we did this together? All the, that person's doing that, that would be so much fun. You'd have time for that because you're not running on nothing or high anxiety, stress. You'll be able to fill your system full of joy and love and gratitude and appreciation for the world that you've created for yourself. Take charge. Take back control. It's your life. No one is coming to save you. No one is coming to heal you. You've got it within you. Yes, I can do a Psych K balance, and because I know how to do it, I'm showing you, but you're the one doing it. You're the one who knows what's going on. You're the one who has to do the thing. And you're the one who has to go forth and conquer, right? It's all you. So what choice will you make? Will you continue to live your life in stress, anxiety, and depression? Or will you step up and take charge and say, I've had enough. I'm not doing this anymore. I deserve better. My family deserve better. My friends, colleagues, the people around me, you have no idea what doing the work within affects outside. It really does. It really, really does. Sending all the love in the world. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I will talk with you all soon. Bye!